having more fun than anyone.
Billy here from retireearlylifestyle.com. And recently a friend of ours asked us a question. He's traveling around Eastern Europe, and he was saying how it was, many restaurants don't serve vegetables. Basically, you get potatoes and dumplings is what his word was. And we experienced some of that similar in Italy when we were there last year, both times. And so what we started doing is going to a markets, and we found these fresh green beans and salads and things of that sort. And so then the question came up with, well, how do you deal with fresh green beans when you're traveling? Well, so we thought we'd do a video, a little travel hacks that we use in order to make life easier for us along the road. So maybe you can just pick something up out of this, a good idea for yourself, and incorporate it into your travel. But it sure makes life easier for us. It makes it more like we're not always having to go out to eat. We can relax in our room in the mornings. And it just benefits us. We've done this for years. So anyway, let's get to it. Okay, well, first of all, regarding coffee, we do carry fresh coffee that you're not seeing in here in a double wrap plastic bags. And we can get that, obviously you can get coffee anywhere. So we travel enough to get us started in a place. And then we use, for this video, we're going to, because we've got a recent trip coming up, and we're going to go to Japan, Thailand, and Vietnam, and they all use different power sources and different plugs, so we have to be prepared for that. And so this right here is what we call a stinger. It's an immersion heater, and this one's 110, so that should work in Japan. And we also carry this 1 liter pot. This 1 liter pot's been with us for years. It's well worn, and looks like it's even wet from the morning still, but we use that even here at home. So we got the stinger. What we do is we put water in the pot, put the stinger in, plug it in the wall. That'll boil water in about, depending on how cold the water is coming out of the tap, or it'll be about 5, 7, 8 minutes. So bring it to a hard boil. Then we have 2 cups. We travel with these 2 unbreakable coffee cups. They're made for RVing, and you cannot break them. We've traveled all over the world with them as well, and they're lightweight. They're very, very lightweight, and they're very durable, obviously. And a coffee filter, drip filter, and some filters. So we put the filter in, put the coffee in the filter, heat the water, pour it, boom, boom. We got coffee in the morning. Easy peasy. Okay, we also travel with a towel. We have a towel here that's multi-purpose, especially good for picking up the handle off the pot when it's hot, or many other uses. Just clean up messes, things of this sort. We also travel with 2 of these red plates. They're about 6-inch plates. We use those for anything, for everything. Salad, for a meal, for leftovers, whatever. They're very versatile. And also with the stinger, we make soup. And I've even done soft-boiled eggs on toast with the stinger. So it's you can be creative. Okay, we also travel with a variety of plugs. And you can see these plugs are for, they've got the flat plugs on them, and I've got adapters I'm going to show you in a minute for those. But these are very versatile at all, because we both have computers that need to be charged, we both have phones that need to be charged, and so that's 4 outlets right there. So these come in handy, as well as we've got about a 10-foot extension cord here that sometimes the plugs are not in the most convenient places, and so we make it work for us. Keeping along the food and coffee and theme, we travel with plastic, knife, forks, and spoons, variety of sizes, and these at least I can get through TSA. Once we get on the ground someplace, if we're going to be there for a while, we will buy a real knife and use it in the room. But these things have come in very, very handy. Even for coffee, just for dumping the right amount of coffee that you want in and whatnot. But plastic knife, plastic forks, and plastic spoons. And, we collect them off the airlines or wherever we go, depending if we need them or, how good they are. Some of them are better than others. So that's what we do with those. Okay, now, like I said, we're going to Asia shortly. And so we need some other things here because Asia, Vietnam, and Thailand both work on 220. And so here we have two 220-volt stingers. Actually, the white one is multi-voltage. That'll work both ways, but you can see the one that's been used. I like that one because it's got a deeper handle, so I can put more water into the pot. The other one's made pretty much for just a cup. And you can see here a plug that is, I'll try to get it to stand up. There we go. This plug here, the round pin will go in there as well as flat pins, and it's got a round pin bottom. These are useful in Thailand, and I cannot remember Vietnam if we had to use them, but if we did, we have them with us. Another multi-purpose plug there. We also travel with 5 clothespins. Those come in handy for a lot of reasons, and that works out well for us. We also carry a small thing of super glue. When you need those repairs done, drop your glasses, things of this sort, you need to get them fixed on the road, that works. Got to be careful with them. You don't stick your finger to your eyeglass frame. A friend told me that. Okay, then we have this is a 220 mosquito coil. I'm not showing. I also have a 110 one. I didn't bring it out, but that's what that is, a 220 mosquito coil, and the things that you put in it, whatever those are called. That helps at night if you're hearing a buzz. Plug it in. I don't care where you are. We don't want to deal with mosquitoes at night sleeping. Also, we travel with a Wi-Fi extender, Netgear Wi-Fi extender. And this is for those places that maybe the router's down at the end of the hall in a hotel and you get a weak signal. You get a signal, but a weak one. Set that Wi-Fi extender up and your room will have much better access to Wi-Fi. So this is what we traveled pretty much all the time. I mean, I leave the 220 stuff here. We're just traveling around Mexico, but in this case, I got to take both 220 and 110 stuff with us. Just the way it is. So I thought we'd give you this little tip, and it's another day in the life of Billy and Acacia from retireearlylifestyle.com.
1991, the critics said it couldn't be done. Wanted to retire while they were still very young. Selling everything, now they have a life in the sun. Having more fun than anyone. Traveling the world to faraway places. Eating strange food, putting in their paces. Hanging out in Mexico, making lots of friends. It's a lifestyle, they're living to the beautiful land. You see, it didn't take long, living the dream. It's easier now than it ever seemed. It didn't take long, let them show you how, so that you too can retire now. That was 4 decades ago.